Have you ever seen something like this on the roads? No, there's nothing wrong with their cars. What they're doing is basically slowing down to avoid peak hour ERP charges. But drivers in the past had a different way of dodging tolls. They would put dummies in the backseat of their cars. Sounds crazy, but it was actually a pretty inventive idea. But how did it work? Let's go back to an early attempt at managing road congestion in Singapore. In the 1970s, traffic congestion was a growing problem in the CBD. So the government launched the ALS, or Area Licensing Scheme, in 1975. To enter the CBD during peak hours, you had to buy a special paper license for $3 per day and put it up on your vehicle. This was supposed to reduce peak hour congestion by 25 to 30%. And it worked. Not only was the ALS the first of its kind in the world, it managed to get that number down by a better than expected 40%. Two transport economists from the World Bank even said, clearly it is a great success. But the ALS wasn't without its problems. People tried to exploit the rule that you could avoid paying if you carpooled with 4 or more. The idea was, if each car could carry more passengers, there would be fewer cars in the city area. At first, this worked well. Carpooling rose by 35% overall and as high as 92% during particularly peak periods. But Singaporeans can be pretty creative when it comes to saving money. Some enterprising women and children became professional carpoolers. They'll hang around outside the CBD and charge motorists 50 cents to make up a carpool of 4. Afterwards, they get out, walk back to the pickup point and wait for the next car. One motorist even placed dummies in the backseat of his car to try to deceive the Cisco guards, but was caught. There were also other issues like the rules being hard to enforce. At one point, there were 16 different kinds of half-day, off-peak and weekend licenses. Traffic wardens had to manually identify and check physical copies, while motorists would illegally switch licenses with each other to evade toll charges. Keeping everything in check was not only tiring and difficult work, but also led to human error. Enter the ERP, introduced in 1998. Despite being the subject of much hatred, it was actually a massive improvement on its predecessor. The gantry-based system is now being upgraded to use satellites instead of physical gantries. Despite being one of the less popular schemes in Singapore, ERP is also the reason why there are now fewer overworked traffic wardens, wrongful summons, and dummies in the backseats of cars.